Hi everybody, and welcome back to my kitchen. This is Linda, and I want to start off by saying I'm going to make another pie crust, but this is a stress-free pie crust. You don't have to watch your water or the kneading process, or this crust is going to turn out perfect every time. And during the holidays, or any other time, but especially during the holidays, it's just so stressful. You got all of this baking and cooking to do, and I'm going to try to eliminate that for you and get it down so that it'll make your holidays or any other time that you have to do a lot of baking less stressful. Alright, this is 2 cups of all-purpose flour. And believe me when I say this is stressless. 2 cups of all-purpose flour, 1 teaspoon of salt, gonna mix that up. Get it mixed real good. You know, the one thing I remember about my mom is she was a cake baker. The only pie I remember her ever baking was lemon meringue, and that was because my dad liked it. He loved lemon meringue pie, and she was a great baker. But you know, back then, way back then, I don't think they made pre-made pie crusts. I don't believe they did, but if they did, I don't remember it. But I do remember the cakes that she baked. Alright, this is a vegetable oil. And it's just a little bit over a half a cup. Just a little bit over. And this is a quarter of a cup of milk. I'm going to put the milk into the oil. Get it stirred up. And you know, you all, I don't keep milk. You all know that. But a good thing to keep on hand is the non-fat dry milk. Because you can go to it any time. And it's always there for you when you need it. So that's what I've used, non-fat dry milk. And we're just going to pour this into the flour. And I'm going to start stirring this. With a fork, as you can see. Using oil eliminates the problem that you might have if you're using shortening, because you cannot overwork this dough. It's going to be very hard to mess up this recipe. Very hard. So you can see the texture of it now. I'm going to get in here now with my hands. Got a little bit left in there. Remember, you can't overwork it. And you see, There we go. This is the consistency of it. It's this is what you have to get used to. Now it looks oily, but trust me when I tell you that it bakes up light and crisp and into something that you won't be disappointed in. I'm going to take part of that out, shape my little disc here a little bit, and on the top, I'm going to move this back some, I'm sorry, because I want to have plenty of room. On the top of it, I'm going to put another piece of wax paper. And as you can see, there's no flour on my work surface. And all I'm going to do is roll this out. And you're going to be very careful in the beginning, because you don't want your bottom wax paper to get wrinkled. It just makes it harder. Now each sheet of wax paper is 14 inches wide, so you know that's plenty wide for a 9-inch, 8 or 9, even a 10-inch pie plate. Plenty big. And I'm going to keep turning this, and I keep hitting my tripod, and I don't mean to. So you start off lightly, but as you get it rolled out, you can add more pressure. Until you get it as round or as large as you think it's got to be. I'm making a 1-crust pie, but this video is only going to be for this pie crust, because I baked this already. I've used this recipe, and I'm telling you that is very worthy of any pie you want to put in it. And I wanted to share it with you. Now, I got this rolled out. I got my pie plate over here. And I think this is a deep dish pie plate. We'll find out shortly. But the way to tell if it's large enough is to turn your pie plate upside down, and you can see, let me back off just a hair. Somebody told me not to use the word hair, but I've got room enough all the way around. I'm going to roll it just a little bit more, because I want it to go down into that pie plate perfectly and come up the sides. And then I'm going to show you an easy way to flute Alright, now what you do after you get it rolled out is you take off the top. I got this over the wax paper. Alright, take off the top and put it back on. Turn it over. Take off the bottom. Then we can fix up. Now it's going to feel a little bit oily, but trust me when I tell you that this is excellent. So here we go. I'm putting my pie dish on there. I'm going to put my hand underneath and just flip it. Flip it like that. And this should already be loose because you have taken the wax paper off and then placed it back on to loosen it up so that this part won't be hard for you to do. So here we go. Now I'm gonna, because I didn't get this perfect, I'm gonna have to patch. First thing you're gonna do, oops, is lift up your pie crust and get it into the corners of the pie dish. And if you don't lift it up and you try to stretch it, it's going to shrink. A lot of times it shrinks. So the safest thing to do is to lift it up and push your pie crust into the corners, just like this. And I'm not making a double crusted pie, so we're going to make do with this. Got a little hole right there. I'm just going to mash through it. Just remain calm. Just remain calm. Alright. Now, I'm going to go ahead and turn this under. Got a little bit of extra right here, and I'm going to use it somewhere else. So we're just going to continue to turn this under. You don't have to knead this. Everything you saw me do was enough. So we're making like a little mountain all the way around this pie crust. A little ridge. Some places probably won't be as high as others because, you know, pie crust, homemade pie crust is not perfect. And the sooner that you get to know that, the more at ease you're going to be. Now I'm a little bit short here, so I'm going to take some that I pulled off and just fold it on there. And I'm really short right here, so I'm going to do the same thing. Right here. Alright. You don't have to worry about this getting warm. There is nothing you have to worry about when you're making this crust. Now most people, they pinch, and get a little closer. They'll pinch like this to do their thing. What I do, well, I don't know if I have enough to do this. We're just going to use one finger because I did not roll this out long enough. You just put one finger in there and pinch it. That's all you do. You pinch the finger so that it makes a little zigzag design. That's it. And when you bake this up, whatever you choose to put in it is the dough. This dough is light and crispy and not at all oily. Not at all. And I'll show this to you when I bake the pie that's going in it. But that's our lesson for today. And if you have any questions, just put them down below, because I'm telling you, you're going to like this crust. It's perfect. It is a perfect, it tastes wonderful. I was shocked because I've used other oil-based pie crust and I was not happy with them. And one that I tried was just very ordinary. But this is exceptional. So for anybody that's, you know, wants to get through the holidays stress-free and not stress over making a pie crust, this is the easiest one I can think of. And I hope you try it. Merry Christmas to all of you. We'll have wonderful holidays and make a lot of memories. And we'll be back with the pie that goes in this. Thank you for coming in and spending part of your day with me. You all take care and God bless. Y'all, I forgot to tell you that I got this recipe from a website named The Winter Family No Fail Pie Crust. If you want to watch her make it, great. And I remembered that I had this much pie crust left over that I didn't use, so I patched up the low spots with that. Alright, God bless. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, and Happy New Year.